Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to learn some awesome things around spray painting, how to build your own character, and through this you'll learn a whole bunch of different techniques that you can implement into your practice no matter what you do. Step 1 is going to be sketching, step 2 is going to be filling, step 3 is going to be fading, step 4 is going to be outlining. So you're going to learn all the fundamentals to either create your own character, how to fade things up, so whether you paint abstract stuff, whatever you want to do with it, this tutorial will be awesome for you. So first things first, obviously the materials that I'll be using. I'm going to be using spray paint for this whole thing. I got a few different brands. This one's NBQ. Got another one here, it's called Flame. So there's all different types of brands. I have another video that explains what these brands do. So if you want to learn more about that, just go to the other video. As well as the cans themselves, obviously the most important thing is the caps we're going to be using. These are called cream skinnies. These are about the thinnest you can get for spray cans. This is the other thing that I would suggest, but I want to be able to chat to you, talk about this process. So I'm not going to wear it today. I'm going to gas myself out a little bit, but for the betterment of the video and teaching you guys, I think it's worth it. If you guys have ever watched Mad Balls before, I think that's what's like in my head. It's a sick sort of world of these like circular shapes that have faces and stuff. I'm going to do like a variation of that. For this, I'm starting with black, just so I can see my line work. It doesn't matter. This is just like a pencil sketch. Everything gets painted over. So whether I started with purple or green or yellow, whatever color I have, it doesn't matter. It's just your sketch to begin with. So don't sweat this part. Just start with any color and go in from there. Nice and structured here. Bit of a circle. We got our first face that's going to go there. And then just to mix it up, I might chuck a little variant. So let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. This will be where our first head goes. And then I'll chuck a second one down here. And like I said, this is like a pencil, right? So even if your lines aren't perfect, like don't sweat it. And because these are going to be faces, I need to figure out which way they look. And the way I'm going to do this is simple breaking down of, you know, general faces. If you've ever drawn something like that before, you may start with your shape and then you put a little line across. For example, just like this. I want this guy to look, I think up, maybe up in the sky, right? So his eyes are going to be here, his nose is going to be here, and his teeth are going to be here. So you can sort of see it already. He's looking this way. Oh, like that way, sorry, opposite, up the top. And then I might have this guy like look at him. I think that might be fun. So eyes here, nose, mouth. So this is really when you get into the nitty and gritty of the sketch. And I'm just going to start structuring things out a little bit. I use my can like a pencil at this point. Don't hold on to the cap for dear life. And another huge tip is go as close as you can to that wall. People think that they're close, but when I say close, I mean I'm literally holding it in my fingertips and almost angling it against the wall, not even straight, that close. You'll see it when I sketch up. So don't be scared, get really close. And the problem that you might run into is dripping. If that does happen, just move quicker. You can be sketchy at this point, move quicker, just get your lines up. And the thinner things are gonna be, the more detail that you can get in the stuff. So this is gonna be my first little eyeball right here. And like I said, just like a pencil, right? And this goes over the side of his head, right? It's like that. I like to paint these little sort of monstery abstract guys. They tend to have a little like top section of their eye. Get a little bottom bit here. And we got our first eye structure. Second one, this goes over the edge, so it needs to be skinnier. See that? So it looks like it's on the side there. And same thing, this one goes down the side of his face. Just like that. Also, if at this point you are confused as to where your lines are, you can always switch cans. Like I started the structure with the black. I could go to white and start drawing in these shapes so you can see it a little better. But for me, it's fine. I'm just gonna get this up quickly. The nose, obviously, because he's looking this way, it's gonna be bigger on this side because it gets smaller. So I'm going to start bigger like this. There's his nose, that's why it's good to have it. Got the middle, and it's sort of smaller at the end. And then I'm going to chuck a little abstract circle flowery shape. That's going to like build out his back. So I'm going to go like this. I reckon, let's go. So that's going to be the first petal, second, and the third. This is hardly going to look like a flower too. It's just sort of the way that I started sketching with flowers, and it's become more and more abstract as I've sort of refined a little bit. And just because I don't want him to be super circle, let's make it so it's like he's got a hair, you know, it might look like more structured out. This guy's looking up in the sky. And then let's chuck our teeth on. Same thing, bigger on the start. This is going to be the biggest, middle, smaller, smaller. Biggest, middle, smaller, smaller. Okay, we got some teeth here going. It's going to be sort of grinning at you. And time to chuck a big fat jaw on him. So I'm going to go like this. And then just to add something else, I'm going to chuck a little sort of flowery shape on the back here just to fill it out a little bit. Cool. So we got our first guy up. And if you do make any mistakes with your sketch, just sort of change it up a little bit. Like the eyeballs on this guy, I think they're a little small. I want them to be like big and punchy. So I'll just go over it like this. Let's make it this size instead. What's great with spray paint is this stuff dries so quickly that all this is dry already. So you can just keep working one layer over the next. And like I said, if you get confused where your lines are, just change the color that you're using, because then all the lines are new again. I could do this in yellow, green, all these different tones, and you'll be able to see what's going on. And this is a great opportunity to show you exactly what I mean. So as I'm sitting here explaining all this stuff, I completely forgot that I think I want this guy to be over the top and him to be behind. So how are we gonna erase it? Seems like it's permanent, it's black, scary. The way that we do it is we just use a color to go over the top. You know, it doesn't matter what color's underneath, just paint over it, just like this, right? And I'm just gonna go misting, so you can still see where everything is. Like, it doesn't need to be solid white, as long as I can see where I'm going. So that's where the face is going to be, right? So now I can see that's over the top. Don't have to sweat filling it in perfect. It's all sketchy at this point. So we'll stick with the same eyes. We've got our nose here, and then we got our mouth. Looks like a happy guy at the moment. Eyeball first, always. Sort of the hero of the image, so I tend to like to chuck this in first and make it punchy. It's going to have the bottom of his eye like this. Top. I'm using it like a pencil, just like I said, right? This eye's further out, so you don't actually see the bend of it at the end. The top of his head. Got the flower thing in the center. And yeah, the bottom of his eye down here. Gonna do the nose. And then chuck some teeth on him. Big teeth at the start, smaller as it goes over for perspective. Sweet. Okay, flower shape. Let's chuck some of that like hair shape on him. So we got 1, 2, 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. Let's make it like this, just like the other one. So that'll be the first one, just like this. Like you can almost picture it's like that through the middle. Second one's gonna be here. And the third one, a little bit more at the top. But let's make this fatter. Now we got the chin, just like the last one. Then we chuck a little circle in here and we continue our hair shape. If you want to figure out where you are again, just use another color to buff back. That's where this eye is. That's where that eye is. Even if it's all misted, it's going over my line, doesn't matter, I can go back here. That flower's that big. So on and so forth, right? So you see that? We can sort of see where the head is again. Same thing here, right? I changed from rounded to spiked. So let's go over this line. Same thing here. I'm mostly doing this part just so like you can see where everything is. Usually I would just paint over this. It's actually no problem at all. Okay. So yeah, we can sort of see the two shapes there. Two little circular heads hanging out all trippy. That's pretty much our SketchUp. So it's a good little tutorial on how to just mark your stuff up and to not be overly careful, how to use your spray paint to erase lines, to make mistakes, to clean it up as you go. In the next tutorial, we're going to jump straight into filling this thing up. This is when we use moving away a little bit from the wall and to avoid those drips along the way. So if you're keen to check the next one, it's either going to come out next week, or if you're watching this a little bit later, you can see the video just here.